Well, it was a good weekend for UB's wrestlers at last weekend's Mid-American Conference Championships. 3 of them are headed to the NCAAs. Brian Lantry, Colt Cotton, and Joe Areola. And to give us the lowdown and talk a little bit about his wrestlers, we welcome in UB head wrestling coach John Stutzman. So overall, pretty good performance for your team, wasn't it?
Oh, I think we wrestled out of our minds. You know, it was fun. It was exciting, and I think we made a lot of people wrestling fans, UB wrestling fans.
So what does it mean to have 3 of your guys go to the NCAA tournament, John?
Well, it's great. You know, a couple years ago we had 1. Last year we weren't allowed to go, so now we're taking 3, and I think we have a chance for 2 more, hopefully. And it just means that, you know, our program's going in the right direction, so we're really excited for that.
All right, tell us a little bit about each of the guys that we just showed you. Let's start with Brian Lantry at 133 pounds. He knocked off the #1 ranked wrestler in the MAC to earn that berth.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable match. He was losing, and then he scored 3 takedowns third period to beat the guy, kid from Kent State. He's a #1 ranked guy in the MAC, but he was ranked 8th in the country. So we got him first round. So that just catapulted us, and then he took off from there, and you know, we finished 5th in the tournament.
All right. Tell me about Brian's season. Did you expect this the way he's progressed?
He's a competitor. You know, he's a little pit bull. You know, and that's how to describe him. But you know, we had 18, 19 wins as a freshman. You know, and last year as a redshirt freshman, he won 25 matches. So I knew he could get it done. Now it just started clicking, and then he started believing in himself.
At 149 pounds, Colt Cotton earns the berth to New York. He's been one of your most consistent wrestlers this season, hasn't he?
Absolutely. You know, the funny thing about all these 3 guys to go, they beat guys that beat them throughout the year. So that just meant our coaching staff did a great job training those guys. And but Colt, you know, he transferred here with me from Bloomsburg, and he's been a mainstay in our lineup and our program. So we're excited about his development.
At 184, Joe Areola earns the berth.
Joe's Joe. That's how I like to say to him about him. You know, he's a guy. He's probably the most talented guy in the room. He went the hard way. He beat 3 guys that beat him throughout the year, and he beat them all in overtime. You know, so he dug deep, and before the tournament started, man, I mapped his bracket out. I said, this is how you're going to go to the national tournament. He looked at me, he goes, you know what, I'll get it done. So I had faith in him. 10
wins this season for your team, the most since 2004. You talked about the progress that you want this program to have. Is that the best indication of it?
That's a good indication, but I think the best is yet to come. You know, we got a bunch of young, hungry guys in the room today training. Jake Gunn and Kyle Akins, those guys they're leaders in this program, and in addition with those 3 national qualifiers, it's bright.
All right, New York City is the site for the NCAA Wrestling Championships, March 17th to the 19th. John will be there along with his 3 wrestlers. We're back to talk some men's basketball and the MAC tournament coming up from UB's Alumni Arena.